Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello friends, and welcome to BLWP. Bishop Leslie Woodside presents episode 32. And so we are going to be looking at loyalty to God, as we say in the book of Daniel, chapter 1 and verses 8. Read it. It is enlightening. And so Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Now God had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. Remaining loyal to God is the theme for both the book of Daniel and Daniel's life. Daniel was surrounded by great power. He was held captive by the most powerful country of the world, Babylon. He was under the most powerful man in the world, Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel's country, heritage, and way of life was constantly ridiculed and challenged. Nevertheless, he remained faithful, and that's the point. It is possible to remain loyal to God even in the face of powerful opposition. Daniel became very successful in the country of exile, of Israel exile. He rose to a position of great prominence and influence, a position that caused many to become envious. Nevertheless, he gained and maintain his position of favor and power without compromising his faithfulness to God. One can be successful and still remain faithful and loyal. The story of Daniel is even more challenging when you consider the fact his age at the time of his captivity. His longevity in the land, the foreign land of his captivity. He came to Babylon as a young adolescent. He was probably no older than 17 years old and maybe have been as young as 17. And he outlived the Babylonian Empire. By the end of the story, the end of Daniel's story, the Babylonian had been defeated by the Persian. New rulers were in Babylon, and Daniel was an old man at the time. He may have been even around 90 years old when he was thrown into the den of lions. Faithfulness is not limited by youth or length of years. Both young and old can be effective witnesses of their faith in God by remaining faithful to Him. Much of the rest of the book of Daniel, especially the first half of the book, explain in greater details how Daniel was able to remain faithful throughout his entire life. But the foundation of his continued loyalty to God was laid when he was a teenager, in training in the courts of a foreign king, his people captors. He determined within himself, he purposed within himself, he would not defile himself with a portion of the king's meat. Purpose of heart was a vital factor in Daniel's ability to remain loyal. The custom of providing food for from the royal table to those who would serve the king was firmly entrenched in the practice as to be akin to a law established in the land. Nevertheless, Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself. You, my friend, have the same power within you. You do not have to succumb to the pressure of this life. All you need to do is exercise your faith that God has given you and be loyal and continue to find your purpose and fulfill it. And so, my brothers and sisters, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it was a pleasure having you again in this episode 32. Please visit us on YouTube and subscribe to these episodes. Send it to your friends. Share the video. Stay tuned. For now, I'm a friend, Boss Bible. God bless. And now, your quiz for the week with our famous friend, Boss Bible.
Multiple choice. Where did Moses flee to after he killed the Egyptian he saw beating a Hebrew? Did he flee to Canaan, or B, Midian, or C, Edom? Stay safe. God bless. See you next time.
Well, there you go. Better luck next time. God bless.